Okay, now we're going to talk about the structure of the head. In the program, I imagined before I wanted to talk about composition, but now I'll change it. So, okay, when I think about structure of the head, of structure for that matter, I want you to understand that 3D, when you see things in 3D, it is more interesting to work when you see things in 3D. If you see this circle, for example, okay, it's a circle, but when you draw a face, because that is what we're talking about, when you draw a face, you will mostly have to deal with three-dimensional shapes. So when I draw these things, I can see it in like 2D, like a circle, and I can see it as well as a 3D form, And this is an exercise you have to do before you even start drawing things, complicated things. You have to be able to draw these things, simple things, right? You need to be able to draw these small things like shapes, like cylinders. I don't know, anything. I hope you can hear me. The rain is falling, but I hope you can hear me though. So okay, you can draw cylinders like this. It doesn't need to be perfect. You shouldn't care too much about perfection. If you draw cylinders, you can combine them. You can draw a bunch of boxes like this in perspective. It's a very good exercise when you want to understand the form, to see things in 3D. You can add many boxes as you like. You can add cylinders as well. Now this one needs to be a little, yeah, I think. So okay. So you have to be able to see these things like this. When you have a abstract shape like this, you need to understand that you can have an interpretation of this shape in 3D. This is what I see for this, but I could have seen anything else, right? I can draw the same thing and see something else. It's the same 2D shape for that matter, but it's not seen, it's seen differently, right? So when I talk about structure, this is what I want to talk about, structure in general. But for the structure of the head, it's almost the same thing. It's the same thing. You need to think about anatomy, you need to think about all this stuff, but you have to see, you have to be able to see things in 3D. So when I want to sketch a face, for example, right. So when I want to sketch a face, I'll use that one. First, I can use the Loomis method. I hope you know that method, the Loomis method. When you draw a circle, you divide it into and you do this trick, and you divide in thirds like this. and then you complete the head just using simple shapes. This is a cylinder. So this is a Loomis face. Oh God, I hope you can see, you can hear me. I hope you still can hear me. So okay, I'll talk louder. For the rest, you can just add simple forms as well. This is just a square, just modified a little bit. See, it's a 3D form. That is why I wanted you to understand that 3D, see things in 3D is more interesting, much more interesting than the other things. And the rest you can add details, but if you want to add those details, you need to understand the structure of the head. It's not about seeing things in 3D, but it's now about understand the anatomy of the face. And for that, we need to have a look. You need to understand the skull. For me, the skull is the most interesting thing to understand when you want to draw faces. So you have to draw many skulls like this. Me, I try to remember the names, but I don't know. It's not useful, but for me, it's fun. It's fun. But always, I see things in 3D. I hope you can see it. It's like that. I hope you can see it. Good. So okay, this is not the skull, but I tried to memorize the forms, the superficial forms of the head when I drew this one. These are the fat pads. These are the muscles. It can be interesting to understand it. It's not, so to speak, it's not really what you see when you draw a face. But it can be interesting to just to know that these things are here when you draw. These are the planes of the head. These are the most interesting when you want to shade. When you want to shade the face, these are more interesting than the anatomy of the head. So I will wait for a few seconds. The rain should stop. All right. I think now I can continue. So I was talking about the planes of the head. So if you know how the main planes of the head are placed in the face, you can have a very easier time drawing faces. Okay, I just did it a lot of times. So you just need to repeat it, to do it many times. You cannot escape from this. So okay, now I was talking about the structure of the face in general, but I wanted to talk about the features too. When you draw the face, you should be able to draw very easily the individual features of the head. These papers are showing how I study the lips and the eyes. I didn't find the others. I did those ones with graphite. This one I did it with charcoal. And I tend to have a much more fun working with charcoal. So yeah, that's it. So if you combine these elements, you can, using the planes, because when you have the Loomis head like this, You can now think about the planes of the head. This rhythm, for example, shows you the side plane of the head. This one is a temporal rhythm. For me, I call it like this. So when I talk about rhythm, I think about another concept of gesture and rhythm. If you know the Rayleigh method, the Rayleigh abstraction of the head, when you first start with the Loomis head like this, when you divide this way, divide it in thirds like we said before, and you put this like this, I don't know. Alright. If you have a head like this, normally there are some rhythms interesting when you draw a face, and you can, if you memorize them, you can have a very easier time drawing faces. Oh no, the rain again, come on. Okay, the rain is not over, but I have to finish it. So I was talking about the rhythms, the Rayleigh rhythms, Rayleigh, like this one. You have to make a research. Maybe you can, not maybe, it will be interesting for you if you want to draw faces. So this rhythm, for example, is one of those rhythms. You have to memorize this set of rhythms, and you can draw more interesting faces. This rhythm, for example, this 1, 2. This one is for the nose, I think. Yes, you can see a simplification of the nose. This rhythm is the eye socket. This is the muzzle, the mouth area. You have another rhythm here. You have this one for the forehead. Which one? Two. I don't know. But when you know anatomy, sometimes you just put some rhythms according to what you know, because this can be it. But if you add, for example, some rhythms for the eyes, you can add some as many rhythms as you want. It's not a recipe, so to say. You can invent your own, and you have to understand that it's a method of thinking. It's not just a formula that you use when you draw faces. So this is the front view. You can do the same thing in the side view. This rhythm is for the chin. Yes, you can have this rhythm. Okay, you know this one. And this one I showed you here, the eye socket rhythm. They change depending on the angle. They change. This is the chin. Which one? I mean, for me, these are the main rhythms of the head. Once you know them, look at this. You can put a circle on this for the eyeball. But when I see it, I see things in 3D. the simple shapes I was talking about before. When I see this one, I see something like this. I see something like solid. See, when I see this circle, for me it's a ball. I see a ball. This. So you have to understand that it's 3D. You have to imagine the cross contours of the this is a cylinder, a simple cylinder. So this is how I construct a face. When I start a drawing, the first thing I think about are those rhythms, and when you know it, when it becomes intuitive, you can do it, and you can have fun doing it. So, for example, I will try something. I don't know. I will use this charcoal stick. So yeah, yeah, this it's not very symmetrical, but okay. So I find the rhythm of the eyes, the muzzle of the mouth area, yes. And now I can kind of have an interesting. Oh no, it's not symmetrical, so I have to adjust a few things before I continue. So yeah, I can erase with my fingers or with the needle eraser. Not important at this stage. You just need to have a decent so I'm constructing this using the rhythms. Now I'm drawing the rhythm, but I don't do it all the time. So this is what I think about when I start a face. When I have kind of a decent framework like this, have a decent frame like this, I can continue, and I know that I will not be too far from something like precise. Like this one is, I see that it's not very, the placement is not very good, but it's just a sketch, I don't care. So yeah, I will come back to this drawing after, when I will talk about the shading phase. So this is how I construct a face. So that's it for the structure of the head. See you in the next session.